It's time for our last one, and it looks like it's going to be a long journey, very long journey, up north. Assuming there's a way to get north. Well, I guess we'll have to take care of this bat first. Alright. Now, I want to see if I can get around this place and... Nah. Seeing how far I can get. Most likely I'm not going to get all the way there, since I've been known to occasionally Alright. That's rather... I hope that's not a sign that means that I have to go through there, but we'll see. And there's... Well, that's the station I'd taken care, the anchor I'd taken care of earlier. What's this? I know, like I need to find any more books at this moment. I've got an entire library in my backpack. Oh, speaking of... Yeah.
Bring forth the blood offering.
Like I am going to fight that entire group. Yeah, let me kill 5 cultists all at the same time. Oh, that's a bigger wolf than I've been fighting earlier.
Through the spilled blood of an innocent, we call forth your anchor to join our worlds!
Oh, be quiet.
We submit to your will, and call forth the chains of Cold Harbor.
Yeah, I'll definitely need a little help if I'm going to take care of this thing. Because I know I've tried one of these before when there's no one else around, and the result was, shall we say, not very pleasant. So... yeah, because they're all 12, 12, 12. A couple more of these. I think that if you interrupt us, this seems even nastier. So the question is whether or not people actually come here. This, I have seen an anchor here before, and we had quite a crowd there in order to take care of it, because getting it out 3 to 1 is what happens in here. They all, yeah. 5 to 1, yeah. You know how I'm able to do that. Not at all. Well, I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Last thing you want me to do is to watch me waiting forever for someone to arrive. Alright, now there's the... Unfortunately, that way shrine is Shattered Grove. That might be an interesting place to visit. Shattered Grove this way. And it looks like... What is this? Of course. Somebody wishes to talk to me. Well, maybe not talk. Uh-oh. Well, what do we have here? Something that turns you into stone? Oh, this doesn't sound good at all. What, you mean there's someone we can actually talk to in this village? What are you doing?
Hmm? Who are you? Wait. Not important. You're new, and not a statue.
And what happened to all these people?
Yes, I did it. I turned them to stone, but for a good reason. It was the only way to protect them from the savage beasts.
The savage beasts.
The animals here are normally very tame. Energies in the wood. Now they're vile and bloodthirsty. I believe they've been possessed by Daedra.
And you turned the people into statues for that?
I lost some of my apprentices to the beasts. So when I made it back to town, I cast a spell that would protect everyone. It was the only way.
Okay. And how are we going to fix this? In other words, calm the animals and unstatue the people.
As long as those creatures prowl the woods, we're in danger. I believe the monoliths in the woods have something to do with the Daedric influence. Dispel their energies. Hopefully that will free the animals.
Okay, I'll dispel the energies around the monoliths.
When the Daedric influence is gone, it should be safe to restore the village. My poor neighbors.
And where did the Daedric influence come from?
I don't know. I don't know. The beasts are insidious, and we Aldmeri never bargain with Daedra.
Never?
To even consider summoning one of those monsters, it'd be inviting a death sentence. The Atronachs at least. They're more constructs than... No, a death sentence.
Aha, yeah, so what are these monoliths you mentioned?
They're ancient. I've studied them for years in my spare time. Not even really sure who put them up. But I'm certain they're why the local creatures are normally so docile.
So the Daedric influence is in the monoliths.
Yes. I theorize that wherever the Daedra came from, they're somehow polluting the energy of these monoliths. Dispel that energy and, I hope, the Daedra will become powerless.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Well, this has got to be one of the weirder things I've seen. Alright. So... Final blows. Let's see. One of the Undaunted. Silent Village. 4 monoliths. Okay, that looks reasonable. Right. I'm beginning to see what he's talking about. Oh, it's dead. Dead bear. Stay dead. Think I come to an entirely different world? Still fighting wolves and bears? Well, at least it's not boars. I guess that's always good news. I don't think I've seen a single boar since I've come here. Alright. Oops. Hello, 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 Wolfie. Now, let's see. What have we got here? Ooh, yeah, that doesn't look pretty. Alright. That looks nice. Now let's try another one. Oh, whoa. Hello, nice doggy, nice doggy. You're not gonna be a nice doggy. Now, what is... Rick? Oh. Ooh! What is this? Soul Shard. Sky Shard. I wonder which one that one was. Let me look through my list of clues. And see. Near Miromo's refreshment, whatever that means. Well, there's a well. Guess that would be refreshment. But what to do with the extra point? Ah, oh, it's the decision maker. Oh. See which of these would be most useful later on. We'll have to decide on that. Oh yeah, that little thing. Now let's see what's in here. Oh, Mormo's Tower. Well, I guess that would be Mormo's refreshment then. Any clues here? Kemelze Part 2. Be nice if there were a Part 4. After yesterday reading all of that and... Forbidden Research Notes. Forbidden Research Notes. My latest experiment is going extremely well. The two surviving subjects are almost mobile and still resemble wolves. Mostly. Still resemble... The two surviving subjects are almost mobile and still resemble wolves. Mostly. I don't like the sound of that. Boldia's... Oh. Well, that doesn't mean he is worshipping Boldia. Not too sure. I really want to find out what's on the other side. Anything useful in here? Increase spell resist. Don't know what that does. I don't have much in the way of... Let's go to the top floor. Dismissal letter. Miromo, you are no longer welcome at the college. Your continued ill-advised experiments after repeated warnings have forced my hand. Please pack your things and vacate the premises at once. Tellinger. Miromo. Now, What was the name of... Yeah, I thought so. So, Marimo did this more likely as an experiment than anything else. Probably created the Daedra there. Exiled from exile. 7? Alright, well, obviously he's involved in nasty research. But it did look like something nasty in there. So therefore, we're going to have to assume for the moment, well, I'm not going to say good faith, but how do I get downstairs now? Oh, trapdoor. Now, where were we? Okay, he's involved in forbidden research. In other words, he may have even caused the monoliths to become tainted. Most likely. And wants me to clean up his mess. That will be likely, based on what I see in those notes. Alright. Nice bear. Nice bear. Alright. Only one wolf this time. Oh, how nice. Not gonna last long. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that's getting back towards town. Oh. Alright. What is that? Oh. A wolf. And another statue? Yep. Another statue. Hey, Wolfie. Thought it would be tougher than that. Alright, that's 3 down. Now let's go to the last.
I sense the field disperse. I would speak with you.
Yes?
The energy subsides, but the animals are still savage monsters. We'll have to try something else. We need a bear.
You need a bear?
I've spent some time studying these monoliths. I've managed to create a little magical fob that imitates their energy. Essentially, it will make one of the Ursines your furry friend. For a time.
And why do we need a furry friend?
We need to extract the Daedric energy from these beasts. To do that, we'll need a test subject. You'll have to rough the furry fellow up a bit first. Weaken him for the spell to work.
Oh, of course. It seems to always work that way. Okay. I gotta be careful with this guy. Alright, I'll see if I can find a bear.
Meet me at my tower with your friend. Just follow the road through the grove.
Yeah, I've been just at your tower, and according to that, you've been banned for doing illegal experiments and all sorts of fun stuff like that. Alright. Well, alright, here's a bear. Hello there. Hello there. Hey, would you like to be friends? You don't look like you don't want to be friends. Ouch. How much do I gotta rough this guy up? Hello, nice friendly bear. Alright, let's get to the tower. Oh, whoa. Wrong bear. Ouch. You're not gonna help me any? Alright. You're gonna make that tough, aren't you? Which bear? Gotta kill one and keep the other one alive. Let's get back to that tower. Let's go this by the road, which means it's easier to identify the wolves and how they're different from the bears than the other way around. And there we go. Now up to the tower. I've already figured out what.
Ah, good. Now let's see if I can banish the Daedric influence from this creature.
Alright. I'm not too sure that will.
That should not have happened.
Oh, well, that was. Okay. So you did something that got them all banished? No. Alright. Oh, what's that all about?
This will not do. Something here is very wrong.
Yeah, I can tell that.
A flame Atronach. My spell should have sent it screaming back to oblivion. But something else interfered.
Okay.
There's a powerful Daedra nearby. I know it now. You have to kill it.
And do you have any idea where this powerful Daedra is?
A moment. I can feel something. There's a cave north of here. Whatever this monster is, dispatch it, and we can return the grove to peace.
Okay, I'll meet you back at the town when I'm done. Right, powerful Daedra. Well, I can't argue with killing a powerful Daedra. Even if it is for someone who seems to be doing things that he shouldn't be doing. Oh, an essence rune. What I really need this is not going to be easy. Well, no, obviously killing these two wolves is going to be easy, but getting to the cave without running into all the local wildlife is the part that's not going to be easy. Alright, now let's find out this. Alright, how do I get down here? Right. Inventory is full. Oh, wonderful. Is there anything here that I can use? Well, this will take some time. Jewelry. Why do I always run into jewelry enchantments? There. Yeah, it's a jewelry attachment. Oh, don't bother, item. Jewelry enchantments. Constant. The most useless thing in all the land, as far as I can tell. Alright, now let's get this done. Ah, that looks like a cave. Find the cave. Alright. Maybe he'll know something about it.
Stay back. This cave is filled with
Yes, what I've heard. And who are you?
Merormo leaves me here to die. And he doesn't even mention me? Stars take him. I'll kill that traitor twice.
Traitor! Yeah, okay, I guess I figured that much out. And exactly what is he up to? You have any idea?
This debacle is all Merormo's fault. These beasts, controlled by Daedra? All his idea. He was trying to create animal soldiers. Fanged shock troops with the ability to reason.
Fanged shock troops with the ability to This guy is loony! I take it hasn't gone very well, based on what I've seen around here.
No, it hasn't. Look, whatever's actually controlling these things, I think it's at the bottom of the cave. I'm very woozy. Blood loss. I'll stay here. Try to stay conscious.
Right, okay. I'll see if I can find this puppet master. I'll be back. Yeah, and we'll start out with the Flame Matriarch. Yeah. Hello. Ouch, 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 ouch. Elemental Essence. Alright, let's see. Alright. This looks like it's going to be a real fun day. I hate when they do that at the end. I really should find a village more often. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Alright, 2 at a time. This is not going to be fun. Whew, managed to actually survive that. To fight through 2,000 of these things probably at this rate. And either 1 at a time or 2 at a time. Out. You know what's at the end of this road is going to be nasty. You just know it. It's going to be more than a few flame. Well, that just looks like a bear. Okay, there you are. Ouch, ouch. Whew. Okay, we'll figure I won't be able to pick up the mace. Alright. That was it, huh? Well, I've run into worse. Much worse. So let's get out of here so I don't have to fight more of these things. Yeah, I had a feeling of that. Hello! Trying to get the timing of that. Yeah, finish him off with the javelin. That'll do it. Oh, there you are.
I heard the battle. Impressive. I assume you
Yep.
won.
And the beast is dead. Are you able to walk now?
Stars, yes. Let's get that bastard. Marormo needs to pay for what he's done.
Alright. Let's take care of that and back to the tower. Oh, okay. They're tamer now, it looks like. Oh, yay. How nice. Now that we've taken care of that, of course, now we got to figure out how to get the people back into shape if he's going around to...
Damn it, Marormo! You coward! Statues? Restore them now.
I'll, of course.
Good. Now, to make sure you don't teleport away.
Listen, you can't tell the Cannon Reeve. She'll kill me. I'm not joking. She'll have me put to a blade.
And could you please explain yourself, and why did you do all of this?
My nephew, Yander, went off to join the fighting and... Damn it, I just wanted to stop spending our blood. My sister will never be the same.
How can Daedra ever save lives?
It's not just the Daedra. It's the monoliths. I've studied them for years. Worked out how the magics pacify the beasts. But that's all the magic does. It turns beasts into mewling pets, not combat troops.
So the Daedra were to control the animals through the monoliths?
Yes. The flame Atronachs are essentially just raw Daedric energy given form. I summoned some, hulled them down, and poured them into the monoliths. That creature in the cave was not in the plan.
Alright. Okay, we're essentially... So you want to draw raw Daedric energy to form. You didn't think that... Oh, just summoning a bunch of small Daedra may draw forth a larger one? Alright, well, let's see. Oh, well, at least she's flesh now.
What? What just
Well,
happened?
we have the animals of the grove that grew violent. To protect the village, Metamor turned everyone to stone.
He did what? Why would he do that?
Oh. Well, can't be oh boy. Oh, decisions. Well, one can't be too sure on this, but Oh, ooh. Don't you hate it when you give choices like that? Well, he was sort of summoning Daedra to influence the beast, and it got out of control.
What? Do you have any idea of the seriousness of this accusation?
Well, yeah, it is a rather serious accusation, I guess. But anyway, Anowin seems to be know more about this than I do.
I can't believe that little fool. With the Queen traveling the countryside? Do you have any idea what could happen if word that the Grove trucks with Daedra gets out? If this is true, Marormo must die.
Oh, and... Oh, that's such a nice wheat piece. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to have to get rid of something. Tincture of weapon crit. Yeah, like I've ever actually used that. Sip of stamina. Oh yeah, let's get rid of that. And just get rid of that. Now I can finish this.
Were you telling the truth? I can't believe that. Marormo. for your
Well,
crimes
I
against the
certainly
lords of
wasn't.
the Aldmeri Dominion and nature herself, you are hereby sentenced to death. Guards!
Well, I guess that's
As you
inevitable.
ordered, Colonel Reeve.
I don't
Thank you
want
for
to
standing
die.
beside the Queen at times thou will, traveller. Stars watch over you.
Justice is done.
Well, I'm not too sure. Well, yeah.
Marormo,
This place
for
is...
your crimes against the laws of the Aldmeri Dominion and nature herself, you are hereby sentenced to death. Guards!
Oh, okay, that's gonna look... Now, let's see if there's anything... I think I need a rest after that. At least we don't have everyone's statues now. I wonder if the cannery will allow me to check out some of her books.
For your crimes against the laws of the Aldmeri Dominion and nature herself, you are
Yeah.
hereby sentenced to
She
death.
has to have a decent bookshelf. I remember that one. In this case, just the books. Mythical Beast for Real Powers. Well, a couple of books here, but it looks like nothing new. Ah, nothing interesting in her library. Now. Oh. Let's see. Oh, let's try looking here. We are up here.
For your crimes against the laws of the Aldmeri Dominion
And there's Dawnbreak up there.
hereby sentenced to death.
And that is... the last of the spirits there. Yeah. Still need to go that way. But that will be
Marormo,
our next adventure. For now, I'm going to sit here and read a few books for our lore portion. And let's see what we have here. Quite a bit here, it looks like. Well, we read the dismissal letter and the forbidden notes. Of the Dragonfires, Fragment. Of the Dragonfires, Fragment. And Al said, "Though we have overthrown the wicked elves, we fear they will afflict us with oblivion. For ever did they traffic with the Daedra lords, to our sorrow and misery. Mighty are we in arms, but the greater demons are beyond our strength. But the divine voice spake further, saying, This will I do for the mortals of Nim. As thou art dragonborn, so must be thy heirs. So long as thy keep the dragonfires ever lit, so long must the demon lords kept to their places. Alesh was grateful, and yet troubled. How then, if my line should fail? How would we defend ourselves? And there was a trembling in the world, but the divine voice was mild, saying, Thy people will find a way, for unlike the Daedra, ye mortals have the creative spark, and may make new things that were not before. Where there is one defense, there may also be. Oh yes, of course, this has to do with the pact between Akatosh and the first Empress. And of course, we're now in the time where they have failed, and we can see what the results are. Alright, let's see. Royal Decree. By the decree of Queen Ariana, the court mage Sanister was henceforth stripped of all titles. Yes, that's 2 banished mages that have been doing nasty stuff. Aunt Anela's Cookbook. Jaga. Set several shallow pans of boiled pig's milk cream where the cat can't step on them, and leave alone for a day. Then stir several times per day thereafter. Strain the whey into separate vessel, keeping the curds in the pans. Break the curds apart with a spoon and allow the curds to dry into shards. Stir daily to keep them from spoiling. Once dry, use these shards to thicken the skimmed pig's milk or to add more cream to the plain pig's milk. Bottle and let ferment for 3 weeks. Note that you can drink the whey immediately or use it for other recipes. That is the weirdest recipe I ever seen. Pig's milk? Why specifically pig's milk? Blood froth. Pour fresh blood into shallow pans and place in the cold cave near congealed.
I'll make you dance.
Meanwhile,
before your end.
whip together a couple of chicken egg yolks and melt the tallow. Using the sharp knife, slice the blood into chunks, then dice. This is why you let it congeal first. It's impossible to dice fresh blood. Whip the blood slivers with the yolks and tallow, adding more tallow if needed to thin the beverage, and add salt to taste. Set aside for a month to allow... What is this? Fermented honey liquor. Combine 2 hives of strained honey with twice the amount of water and a handful of hops. Cover and let ferment for a season before tasting. Ladle into bottles, leave them in the beeswax, and put away. The longer you let the bottle sit, the better the liquor will be. Well, that actually sounds something approaching normal as opposed to the way out of the wayness of the others. Alright, and so that was the rather unusual cookbook. The Book of Circles by Loredas Maxims. The Book of Circles, Loredas Maxims by Frangar Hunding. Thus, on Loredas, faithful ones, do we consider the maxims of the Master. Train your opponent to make the wrong response. The worst action executed with vigor is superior to the best action executed timidly. A thrust is elegant, and a cut is powerful, but sometimes the right action is a headbutt. Yeah, well, a dwarf will agree with that. The high guard is more suitable for feints and crossovers, but mind your nether limbs. The opponent's sword is not your enemy. Watch your opponent, not his sword. Perfection is the 8 basic cuts in critical, though you will never use them in battle. Alright? And a closed line is not open. Well, yeah, I guess a closed line is not open. Alright, so that sounds like battle techniques. Legendary Sancre Tor, 1st edition. The Legendary Sancre Tor, 1st edition, by Maestre Chapelle. During the Skyrim conquest, 1st era 240 to 415, ambitious Highland Earls, envious of the conquest and the wealth of the northern cousins in the High Rock and Morrowind, looked south over the ramparts of the Jarl Mountains for their opportunities. The Jarl Mountains proved to be too great of a barrier, and northern Cyrodiil too poor a prize, to reward full-scale Nord invasions. However, Alesia hired many ambitious Nord and Breton warbands as mercenaries in their promises of rich lands and trade concessions. Once settled among the victorious Alesian Cyrodiils, the Nords and Breton warriors and battle mages were quickly assimilated into the comfortable and prosperous Nibonese culture. Alesia received the divine inspiration for the slave rebellion of Sancre Tor, and here she founded her holy city. Sancre Tor's mines provided some wealth, but the poor soils and harsh climate of the remote mountain site meant that must be supplied with food and goods from the heartlands. Further located on one of the few passes through the Jarls, its fortunes were subject to the instability and relations with Skyrim. When relations were good with Skyrim, it prospered through the trade and alliance. When relations were bad with Skyrim, it was vulnerable to siege and occupation by the Nords. With the decline of the Alesian Order, circa First Order 2321, that is much longer, the seat of the religious cult of Cyrodiil moved south to the imperial city. But Sancre Tor remained a mountain fortress for the major religious center. Alesian historians asserted that Sancre Tor was magically concealed and defended by the gods. Records of Sancre Tor's repeated defeats and occupations by northern invaders gave the lie to this assertion. The entrance to the citadel was indeed concealed by sorcery, and the citadel was a labyrinthine subterranean complex were defended by magical traps and illusions. But their secrets were betrayed to besieging Nords by Breton enchanters who crafted them. One enduring feature of the legend of Sancre Tor is the ancient tombs of Roman emperors. Following the defeat of the first Ayleid invaders, Sancre Tor enjoyed a brief resurgence of wealth and culture under Rimmon Cyrodiil and his descendants, Rimmon II and Rimmon III. Tracing his ancestry to Saint Alesia, and following the tradition of Saint Alesia, was buried in the catacombs beneath Sancre Tor. Rimmon built a splendid funerary precincts in the depths of the ancient citadel under passages. Here, the last Rimmon emperor, Rimmon III, was buried in his tomb with the Amulet of Kings. Sancre Tor was lain in the ruins since the middle of the Second Era, and the summoning regions is virtually uninhabited. Now all communications with the north are through the passage of Kurog and Bruma, as Sancre Tor's citadel and under passages have become the refuge of vicious, savage goblin tribes. Editor's note: there is a competing tradition that Saint Alesia is buried at the site of the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. The actual resting place of Saint Alesia is unknown. Alright, so Kurog's Betrayal. You've heard grand claims, Orsinium reborn. The elf-loving Bretons our friends, the traitor Red Guards, our allies. Our friends, the traitor Red Guards, are allies. We are welcome, they claim. We are needed, they claim. All lies. Kurog, the false chief, would tell you the Daggerfall Covenant is our future. Kurog, the sellsword, was abandoned his tribe, who shed blood for elves and gold as his people languished and starved. The toothless runt would have us in chains, fighting us for the Bretons and Redguards who slaughtered us. Have you forgotten the brothers and sisters at Orsinium? Have you forgotten who launched the crusade to crush the pig children? The same Bretons and Redguards who now pretend friendship sought to wipe us from the face of Tamriel. Now, with our friends salted and our homes burned, the cowards and liars offer to return the land they stole. Shall we make peace with our enemies? Shall we thank them for returning what they stole from us through foul magics and treachery? Look past Kurog's silken words. Look to his cowardly deeds and the ancestors who gave their lives to keep us free. The Daggerfall Covenant is a chain around our necks. They wish to make us their dogs. Remind them we are orcs. We will never bow before the so-called High King. Down with Kurog, the false chief. Down with Emmerich, the enslaver. So therefore, just as the pact consisted of the Nords, the lizard folk, whatever they were, and the dark elves, the Dunmer. It looks like the Daggerfall Covenant consists of the Bretons, the Redguard, and the Orcs. Well, not much for Orcs, considering how many of those I've fought. The question is, why do they deal with Orcs? The year 2920, Volume 2. Is there a 2920, Volume 1? Alright, I'll wait to see if someday I find... Actually... Oh no, this is what I want. Alright. Oh, Ancient Scrolls of the Dwemer, Part 2 and 3. I believe there is a Part 1, so I won't wait till I find that. Ayleid Inscriptions Translated. Ayleid Inscriptions Translated by Brindomo the Signifier. The following inscriptions were painstakingly transcribed and interpreted over many long years. They have preserved here for all time. Avmolog Anyames av Lata Magica. From fire, life. From light, magic. Alright. Bara Agea Riso Karan. Wear lore as your armor. Aega Hailika Nejora Emero Laloria. Wisdom learned by pain is a reliable guide in dark times. Or more literally, terrible wisdom never betrayed the lore masters. Now Aldmeri's Mathaldi Ademia Arsene Gandra Sapridia of Reledix ye Reledis e Varley. Our exiled elven ancestors heard the welcoming gifts of peace to the streams and beach the trees of the stars. Mathmendi means literally from Elhome driven. Alright. Suna ye Sunabe, bless and blessed be. Vagarla ega grevia ye Goria Ladia Malaria of Malatu. In the caverns of lore, ugly and obscure, shines the gold of truth. Vabria fresca sabel sa balne armanad admires adorne. The foaming wave, so thunderous, so mighty, heralds the lordly elves. Well, that was... Alright, let's see. Faded note. I am, was, Sensimos adjunct, Mazel... Oh yes, I definitely read that. Fundamentals of Alchemy. Fundamentals of Alchemy by Alindon Mothrir. Often overlooked in aspiring mages, alchemy is a time-honored, rewarding discipline that can change the lives of those who master it. It is difficult and often dangerous to advance one's knowledge of the materials used in alchemical formulas, but continued study and hard work will, in the end, reward the alchemist greatly. Before success can be achieved, or even attempted, the beginning alchemist must understand the basic principles behind the craft. Many items in our world, mostly organic in nature, can be broken down into more fundamental essence and magical properties. The more skilled the alchemist, the more properties of an ingredient that can be harnessed. Combining the essence of 2 or more ingredients can result in the creation of a potion, which anyone can then drink. Legend has it that a truly great alchemist can brew potions from a single ingredient, a feat well beyond the capabilities of most. The alchemist's potion can be several effects depending on the ingredients used, and not all effects are beneficial. In many cases, recipes will result in a potion with a mix of positive and negative effects. It is up to the alchemist to determine which recipes yield the best results. It is worth noting that potions can be created that have only negative effects and be used as poisons. This practice is not recommended by the author, and this text shall not discuss such potions further. Wordcraft. Wordcraft is, in fact, amateur alchemy. Eating an ingredient requires grinding it against the teeth, and with occasional release of the simplest essence, and results in fleeting effect of the eater. Wordcraft never has a strong result of a potion created using the proper tools. An alchemist's tools. The mortar and pestle is the alchemist's most important and essential tool. Without it, no ingredient can be correctly prepared for use in a potion. The budding alchemist is advised to keep a mortar and pestle on hand at all times, and become comfortable with it early on. The simplest grinding of an ingredient is the most fundamental step to brewing potions. When properly ground, the petals of the redwort flower yield to a powder that can, mixed correctly with another ingredient such as ginseng, create a potion to cure poisons. This is one formula that many alchemists are quick to learn and retain, as mistakes in potion mixing often require its use. The advanced alchemist has other tools that can be disposed to improve the quality of potions. A retort can be employed with pure the mixture, improving the positive effects of a potion. Washing the mixture through an alembic helps to distill the potion, reducing the negative effects, and a calcinator can be used to burn away impurities in the mixture, increasing the potency of the potion's effect. While these apparatus are not necessary to create potions, it is advised that they be used whenever possible. Ingredient combination. A potion is only as good as its ingredients. Only when the identical effects may be combined to make a potion, up to 4 ingredients may be successfully used in a single potion. As the alchemist gains skill in preparing ingredients, new properties can be discovered and can be used to create potions. While this can be exciting at times, expanding the alchemist's repertoire, he should take care to check carefully which effects his potions will contain when he is done brewing. Many established recipes have new results, not all of which are beneficial. So therefore, that is the fundamentals of alchemy. Therefore, that is it for today. So next time we will now head out. Perhaps find Hillenil as we head up further. And maybe eventually make our way up to the Castle Realis marker, which is way on the northern end of this island. But that is for next time in our next episode of Pineleaf in Tamriel.